These are the facts. The body of Derrick Ramirez was found on Monday morning here at GraGra Lagoon in Dangriga. He had been chopped to death. The discovery was made by the local fisherman who noticed that Ramirez's head had been severed. The identity of the body was confirmed by Ramirez's father, Guillermo, who recognized his clothing, wristwatch, and leg tattoo. Originally from Dangriga, Ramirez was residing in Belize City. He traveled to Dangriga on Saturday, August 3rd on an invitation from his brother Kevin Hernandez to tag along with Joseph Coleman and himself on a diving trip near Cross Caye. Ramirez goes missing the following day on Sunday, August 5th while at Cross Caye. Hernandez reports Ramirez's disappearance until Tuesday, August 6th, 2 days after.
I have a serious issue with the fact that the incident allegedly occurred on Sunday and police did not know about it until Tuesday, 48 hours later. If you had gone to sea with some friends, more so relatives, and one of them would have gone missing, you would want to ensure that you inform the authorities as early as possible so that the appropriate search could be conducted to find your relative. In this case, that was not done. And so I don't want to speculate, but those persons who were with Ramirez at that particular time, they too have to be looked at as possible suspects.
Hernandez told Dangriga police that Ramirez came under gunfire by 3 men while at Cross Caye. Ramirez allegedly escaped into the mangroves and was never seen alive again. Hernandez told police that he recognized the captain. Coast Guard officials captured 3 suspects, including ringleader Oscar Williams Jr. Those 3 persons were handed over to Dangriga police.
Those persons were then brought onto Cross Caye by the police, and in so doing, one of those persons who were considered to be the main suspect concerning Derrick Ramirez missing was removed from the other 2 prisoners by 2 police officers, being an inspector and a constable, to conduct a field interview. As a result, those officers then returned to the team a few minutes later, indicating that that person who they had taken, one Oscar Williams Jr., had escaped from them. So as a result of that, he too is being searched for.
And at this time, Williams has yet to be found. Like Ramirez's supposed disappearance, Williams' alleged escape while in the presence of 2 police officers is baffling, especially since he was handcuffed.
May I say as well that the inspector in question, who took Oscar Williams from the other officers and where the other detainees were, is a brother of missing Ramirez. And so there is a clear conflict of interest where that is concerned. I must say that we cannot understand how a prisoner could escape from police on an island, and from what we have been briefed, is that the prisoner was handcuffed. And more so, how a handcuffed prisoner could escape from 2 police on an island and they could not find him. I don't understand that. And so there are many discrepancies in their story, many red flags.
Many serious red flags, especially since officers on the quay heard screaming.
They did say that they heard screaming, but not gunshots. I don't know if they assist him in escaping. I am thinking something worse than escaping, but I am not going to cause any aspersion at this time. I will wait and see where the investigation goes. Our interest right now is to find Mr. Williams, and I hope, by the grace of God, that he is alive, because if he is not, then those officers will have some serious questions to answer.
Those officers have been dealt with internally. They have yet to be charged criminally. Meanwhile, the Ramirez family is asking the police department to carry out a proper investigation into the murder of Derrick Ramirez.
Let them investigate. Let them see about it, because to me, combine.
Would your son have a reason for anyone to try to hurt him? Or?
No, I can't say that, because he don't live with me. He lived at Belize, so I can't.
He came specifically down for this trip?
Yes. Then he just call him, may they go for the planet trip. Because to me, that if he never call, I think all of that never happen.
Reporting for News 5, Hipolito, Novelo.